Hey everybody, it's day one of the Lose to Win challenge. We had weigh-ins this morning at the office and we got a lot of people really excited to lose the 20 pounds in 30 days or whatever your goal is as you move forward through this challenge. So we had a great turnout at the Maximize Living Makeover on Saturday. Thanks for all of you guys for being there. Had a blast, got really good feedback, and I've seen a lot of people that are ready to take control of their health. So I want to give you just a few tips as you get rolling in this 28-day challenge. The first is use the book. Okay, use the Cruise Ship and Nursing Home book. We wrote this with the idea that you could read it in just a few hours. And if you use the resources in here in the back, which are your recipes in the back, your food guide, your replacement guide, so use this instead of this. So instead of the store-bought salad dressing, use olive oil and vinegar. Instead of regular flour, use almond flour. Instead of sugar, use stevia or xylitol. All of those things, you want to make sure you're using this as a resource every day. I have my friend the scale here, so we want you to make sure you get weighed in the office. And the thing I want to talk about with the scale here is don't get on it every day. Don't get on it twice a day. You'll weigh different things in the morning than you do at night. I'd say once a week is a good time to weigh in and really pay attention to the inches rather than just the pounds, because a lot of times when you're building growth hormone, decreasing cortisol, you're going to build muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So you can actually gain a pound or two, but lose 5 or 6 inches when it comes to your clothes looking differently. So pay attention to how your clothes are fitting and the inches rather than just the pounds. I'm also weighing on the scale here. This is 10 pounds of drugs that we've seen people get off of recently, and that's what we want to see from you. We want your drugs in that trash can. We want to see you not needing blood pressure medication or cholesterol medication anymore. We want more of those drugs going in here, and we have everything in there from asthma medication to antidepressants to sleep medication, everything else under the sun. We got a couple CPAP machines in the back that people don't need anymore, and that's what we want to see happen in this next 30 days. So I had some questions that I got this morning I wanted to answer, and we'll do this throughout the course of the next few weeks as well. So if you have questions, reply to this email and we'll try to answer those in the next video. One question I got today was, what time of day is the best time to exercise? And really the best time to exercise would be anytime. So anytime you're going to do it is better than no time. The best time is really in the morning, because that's when you get the best hormone response. But also, if you don't plan on working out till the evening, a lot of stuff can get in the way, and if that's kind of your last priority, you can be in trouble. So in the morning is the best time to exercise, but I don't exercise first thing in the morning. I exercise usually about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning on the days I work out, but I make sure it's a priority and I get that done. So as long as you're going to do it, it doesn't have to be first thing in the morning if you're not really a morning person. Second question I got was on coconut oil, actually. Somebody told me that she was shopping yesterday and it was the best shopping day she's ever had because she was reading her food labels, and she said the difference was there was coconut oil, it was refined or unrefined. Which one should I do? And the unrefined is better, but the refined is still good. And the difference between the two is the unrefined coconut oil actually tastes like coconut. So some things you don't want to taste like coconut. So if you're making like the fried chicken nuggets or something and you don't want them to taste like coconut, you can use the refined coconut oil instead of the unrefined coconut oil. So hopefully that helps you as well. I was asking Marcy here in the office, like, what should I tell them in terms of making sure they're able to make this thing work for the next week? Because Marcy had some incredible changes. She went through the challenge and just had some incredible changes with her health. And we were talking about planning. So one little tip that we were talking about is make sure you're going not only shopping, but you're planning and preparing ahead of time. So what we do on Sundays, we'll cook 7 or 8 chicken breasts on the grill or in the oven. We'll chop our vegetables for the salad. We'll make sure the lettuce is all washed, because the problem is you come home on a Monday at lunch, or you're making lunch in the morning. You don't want to like have to chop up all your vegetables. It's just too much of a hassle. Well, prep all that stuff beforehand and you have a much better chance of succeeding as you move forward. Last little tip I want to give you is as we go into the first full week of the challenge is it's going to be tough the first couple of days. If you're a sugar burner and you want to turn into a fat burner, your body is not going to feel great if you're not giving it sugar, but that's okay. You need to expect that. If I've been drinking 3 glasses of wine every night for the last 10 years and I want to stop drinking, guess what? My body's going to have some type of reaction to that, but that's a good thing. It's my body trying to get back to its normal set point. And the key to getting through this is really simple. It's your big why. I want you, if you didn't get a really good big why on Saturday, if you haven't really determined that, it's day one of the challenge in the back of the book on page 99. What is your big why? Get in touch with why you're doing this and why you're going to stick with it. But the good news is after 3 to 5 days, it gets a lot easier. So hang in there. If you're having some headaches and you hate me right now, that means you're doing something right. So can't wait to see the success you guys have through the rest of the month.